Hello everyone, Crow here, and I've been tagged. I've been tagged by TheVideoGameJunkie99 in Bakimon 13's open tag, YI Retro Game. Basically, Bakimon 13 had this open tag, YI Retro Game. VideoGameJunkie99 responded to the open tag and tagged me along with 5 other people. So, what is this tag? The tag is YI Retro Game. And it's kind of funny. I don't like using the term retro when referring to gaming. I don't know, just something it makes it sound older than what it actually is to me. See, I was born in 1977, and this Atari 2600 was out when I was born, and so that was my first game system. So almost every single system I own has been out or relevant while I've been alive. So I kind of don't like the term retro gaming, even though it technically is. And when you say retro gaming, how far back? I mean, how far back do you go? Are you just talking about? I mean, here's the way I think of it. If you're gonna say retro gaming, you have this current generation. You have the Wii, the PlayStation 3, and the Xbox 360. Then you have the past generation, which would be the PS2, the Xbox, and the previous generation, the Xbox, PS2, and the GameCube. And then I think, 2 generations back is when you start getting into retro game territory. So, I guess you could consider the original PlayStation to be a retro game system now. Even though, yeah, that came out 15 years ago, which to me doesn't seem like that long ago. And, So, even when we get to the next generation, say there's a PS4, that would make the PS2 a retro game console. That's the way I look at it. So, anyway, that's kind of off track. I'm just setting some boundaries here with my definitions. But why do I retro game? It's simple. I grew up with this stuff. And simple fact of the matter is that I grew up with, Atari 2600, NES, and, when I'm growing up, it's like, you wanted all these games. There's no way you were going to get all those games. But now, those games are cheaper. You can pick them up and try them out. Play games that you always wanted to, but you couldn't. And the same thing with the Neo Geo. Oh, I really wanted a Neo Geo back in the day, but there was no way in hell I was going to get, how much was it? $600 system with $200 games. But now, that's a bit more affordable. At least some of the games are. Like, you could get some pretty decent collection of Neo Geo games. I have them, up here. And the most I ever paid for one so far, it was like $80. Of course, if I want some of the more popular titles like Metal Slug or I don't know, like some of the later King of the Fighter games, even King of the Fighters 98. I gotta keep my eye out for that one. I think you can get that one for under $100 too. But, it's more affordable now. And I could try out that, it's like being a kid again. And, it's almost like Christmas time again. It's like, oh, you know what? I never had a ColecoVision. My cousin had a ColecoVision. So I finally have my own ColecoVision. And I could play the hell out of, almost all the games because they're so damn cheap. It's like, oh, you know what? I love this game. Now I can, have an opportunity to go out, find it, buy it, and play it to my heart's content right now. Not having, well, it's funny. Being a kid, it doesn't seem like you have all that much freedom because you have to do what your parents tell you. You don't have any money to buy all that stuff. But now as an adult, you can buy all this stuff, but you don't have any time to play it because you're too busy with other obligations. It's just, it's just that fate is so cruel. Anyway, I think I've pretty much answered the question. Am I going to tag people? That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
This guy's in his 4th hairdo since the movie started.